Hi. Hello everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Well, not good morning for me, but you know, whatever. Hi everyone. Good evening, wherever you are. Who cares? I'm doing my chapter editing stream today. As you guys, it's in the title. You should know that. So, chapters will be edited and I will be... Hang on. Putting on music, as always. Background noise. This is it. This will be your background noise. This will be your bedtime stream. Hang on, I gotta make sure that this is not copyrighted. Doesn't seem to be good. Alright. Voice is good. I am feeling tired. I had to get up early today. And hurt. But I couldn't go back to sleep because I have an event on in 2 days. And I have to keep my schedule somewhat consistent for that. Oh! This will be a sleepy stream for all. Hang on, sorry.
Howdy do, boys!
Howdy do. I do be feeling a little bit better. I'm just tired. My energy is depleted. Alright. Editing time. Oh, I'm a little excited for Creamy Mess. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm a little excited. I get to see my family, and that's always good. Well, if my voice is a bit rough in the recording, but what can you do? Sorry, I don't know how high energy this stream is going to be. I don't think it's going to be very high energy. Well, here's the good thing. Zoro video has been recorded, both the audio and the visual. This has been recorded. Everything I have left now is just editing. Thank God. Sanji crying is my wish. He always cries. I love seeing Sanji cry, but it's not my wish. That's like something I expect these days. My wish was for him to be picked up by a giant woman, which he did. Many, many wishes have been granted. Wee 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 wee. Oh god, kill me. Was anyone, does anyone know if Stephen Paul was on the One Piece podcast for this week? I don't like this song. You know what, I'm just gonna put on the other autumn mix. Because I am so interested what his opinions are on the translations of this chapter. It feels like no one can agree with anything. Because Saul was saying, bless you for staying alive, bless you for, you know, being alive. And multiple people who can speak Japanese have all had very different opinions. Like, I've never seen it so divided at this point. He was on it, right. Like, for some reason, this chapter seems to be difficult to translate. Because Foily was telling me she doesn't really vibe with the official or the unofficial. And I was like, that's interesting. How's it difficult? I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. As I always say to you guys, translating is not a one-to-one method. A lot of interpretation must go behind it. And there were just, for some reason, for this chapter, there were just tons of different interpretations behind how it could have or should have been translated. Also, yeah, the praise me as well. The difference between native English speakers and non-native English speakers. Nearly everyone I've seen whose English isn't their first language doesn't understand why, like, just the word praise me seems like odd to us. But anyone, or like the majority of us who like are like English is our mother tongue, like it does just feel a bit odd, doesn't it? Like, I don't know, that's just such an a very forceful and, like, you know, the religious connotation behind the word praise and praise me. There's something strange there. But it's not the selfishness behind Robin, that's not what I'm saying. It's the word praise. It's just that word I don't think is the right word. You know, like, thank me or acknowledge me, something like that. But praise is just, that feels religious to me, especially in the One Piece, like, dome, with how gods are, like, thrown everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, praise is just a specific word. Like, aren't you glad? Yeah, stuff like that. And again, it's interesting to see the differences between, language barriers here. Yeah, did I do a good job, Saul? Stuff like that. Yeah, praise is just, it's, I don't know, that, in my opinion, in the English language, praise definitely has many different connotations behind it, and I think that's why it doesn't vibe with me. It doesn't feel right for the moment. Well, that's the thing, the bless you thing, that's another thing Foily was telling me that she wasn't sure about. And I don't think she agreed with the unofficials either, with what Saul was saying to Robin there. Again, for some reason, this chapter just seems a bit iffy all around with the translations. I think this chapter was just difficult to translate. It's like, it's a combination of praise feels demanding, praise me feels demanding, and it feels religious. It feels Jesus-y, and it's like, Hello. But yeah, it's totally about that language barrier. It really is. Because, like, here's what it would be. If I were reading that chapter and the title of the chapter was Praise Me, again, my immediate thought would not be Robin. It would not be anything to do with Robin. It would be something to do with the sun god, right? Or whatever gods are in One Piece. So it would certainly make my eyebrow arch, because I'd be like, what? It's just, again, it's language differences. I would like you to congratulate me. Yeah, see, that makes sense to me. I mean, I'm not religious myself, it's just the word praise. Praise him, you know, like that is very much, that's a very big, like, religious connotation. And again, it's One Piece, so it's like, there's so many talks of gods and religions in One Piece, so I personally, it just makes me go, what? Oh, our differences, if we all knew how to read Japanese, wouldn't that be nice? It would be so different, our interpretations of One Piece. I envy all the time the fact that they, like, not envy, but I am saddened all the time with that language barrier. But it depends on the context. Because, like, usually, yes, you know, praising your child, yeah, that makes sense. But again, because it's One Piece, if you get a title called Praise Me in One Piece, I'm not going to be thinking about, like, praising a child. I'm going to be thinking about sun gods and lightning gods and warlords and celestial dragons, because One Piece is very much on that side. So then when you go from that to just Robin saying, please thank me for, like, being alive, that's very different. I just don't think that word works for the context. Look, all I know is if I read that title in One Piece, I would think we're about to enter, like, sun god territory, not Robin territory. But again, I think it really is just an English, it must be an English thing. And a translation thing. Like, this is, no one is wrong in this situation. No one's wrong, no one's right in the translation situation, unless you're dead wrong. Look, I can see why the title was Nice Things, it's just that title is a little bit, I don't want to say bland. It's not as encompassing, you know what I mean? With what the chapter's about. I don't agree with Praise Me and I don't agree with Nice Things. But the I want you to congratulate me or I want you to thank me, like, those ones feel a bit better to me. Yeah, thank you. It's just so interesting how this chapter has gotten a lot of differences with the translations. Look, I'll say, like, the translation things, it didn't ruin at all my reading experience. Like, it still made me sob in my heart. I'm not much of an outward crier. So it still fucking got to me. Like, while Foily didn't agree with the bless you for being alive, bless you for this, that fucking got me. Like, the bless you, bless you, bless you. And the reason that got me is because that sounds like an old, like a grandma or a grandparent talking to a child. Like, my grandma says that. She says, oh, bless you. Like, my grandma's not even religious. That's just something that, like, they picked up in their time to say, oh, bless you, honey, you know? So, like, Saul saying that to Robin just felt very homely to me. The bless you for being alive, bless you for being here, bless you for coming to see me. That's how my grandma talks. So it's like, as much as that isn't really a one-to-one translation, that felt more personal to me, only because of my own family connections. Hello, Thrash. Look, at the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of fucking chumps arguing with each other. Because no one here knows how to speak Japanese, to my knowledge. So what the fuck are we arguing about? Well, that's the other thing, by the way. I know in Japanese it's different and people are saying it's meant to be a childish title, and I get that, I agree with that. But a child to me wouldn't say praise me. You know? I've never heard a child say praise me. Like, I'm trying to think of the word they would use. But I understand the childish connotation. I do like that. That Robin is allowed that selfishness in that moment. Oh yeah, I bullied Zora for it. Zora needs to cry. This is like something on my One Piece checklist. Zora needs to cry. I still love Jimmo being like, I'm just here for the sights. Fuck, I think I forgot to mention it in this chapter review. Oh well. God, this song's gorgeous. I never knew Minecraft had this kind of music. I have not been able to catch up to Witch Hat Atelier. I should read it on the plane, actually. I say this, but my plane, because I'm seeing my parents in another state. The plane ride is only like an hour, not even. Oh yeah, I really want Mihawk to have a, The Japanese majority who thinks Mihawk is the strongest. Is that actually true, or have you just gone into like an echo chamber? Like, is that actually true? You know what I think? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't argue about strengths. Like, I don't know. My opinion is always, stronger or not, the plot is going to be whoever has to win is going to win. That's the plot. Like, I just don't have an opinion about this. I really don't have an opinion about this because I'm like, I just don't think about it. I cannot tell you how much I do not think about this. I'm like, okay. I didn't even know it was a thing that like Shanks and Mihawk's people would argue. I had no idea because I was like, why does this matter? Like, I'm sorry. I have no opinion of it because I just don't understand. I don't really understand the arguing, but whatever. Sure, I guess, if they like Mihawk. Let's be honest, guys. It comes down to I like this character more. Therefore, I'm arguing they are the strongest. That tends to be what happens, right? And you know why I know this? Because so many people fucking hate Big Mom, and because they hate Big Mom, they think she's like a bad or weak emperor. A lot of the time, it just has nothing to do with the actual strength. They just like the character. That's what it comes down to. So, my opinion, I guess Mihawk's very popular in Japan. Which is fine. If you like the character, you're gonna argue to hell and back about why they're the best, you know? Fuck, I do it with Sanji. I don't really care about Sanji's strength, but I sure do argue about why he's the best. Look, if someone was arguing about the strength between like Shanks and Mihawk, Zoro and Sanji, blah blah blah, and they argue, and you ask them, oh, what's your favorite character? They're probably going to say the character they are defending power-wise, right? Right? Is that not enough evidence in itself? For this has nothing to do with power. It has everything to do with I like this character, so I need to argue for my life why this character is the strongest. That's just how it is. Nothing wrong with that. It's just there's always going to be that bias. And of course, the reason I personally don't have this I don't want to say care, but the reason I don't have this interest in this discussion is because I read One Piece with the idea of it doesn't matter how powerful or strong anyone is. If the plot calls for them to lose, they will lose. Like, could Zoro have beaten Lucci on his own? Yeah, I think so. Very much so. Zoro's a fucking big guy. By all means, he could. But he didn't. Because he's clearly struggling with something. And that's exactly how I read One Piece. It doesn't matter who's the strongest. The plot will call for whoever needs to win. That's just what it is. So in my opinion, it's just a discussion that leads to nothing and nowhere. It's fun. Like, it can be fun for people. But it's when they take it so seriously. Like, no, this is why this character will win. The only reason a character will win is because Oda has called for them to win. It has fucking nothing to do with their power level. It has everything to do. It has everything to do with who the plot calls for win. Like when people say, oh, plot, what do they call? They call it like plot armor? No, that's not plot armor. That's called a fucking narrative. I hate the term plot armor so much. They're only won because of the plot. Yes, it's called a story. It's not sports. It's true, I haven't done the calculations. Why do people think... Okay, hang on. But here's the thing. And even plot-wise, here's the thing. And again, I'm not trying to power scale. But even plot-wise, here's the thing. Zoro is not stronger than Luffy and cannot be stronger than Luffy. And here's why I'm saying this. It has nothing to do with fates or whatever fucking fights were happening. It's because Zoro literally said, Luffy, I'm following you as my captain because, you know, you are above me. If you ever show any kind of weakness, I'm not following you anymore. It's like Zoro straight up said to Luffy in Water 7, you're the captain because you are above me. If you are no longer above me, I'm no longer your crewmate. You are no longer my captain. Like, what? It's a narrative point. It's just a narrative point for Zoro. Zoro respects and follows strength. He would have fucking not ever been under Luffy had he thought Luffy could ever be weaker than him. It's just that term plot armor is just such a... Stop watching it as a sport. Plot armor, yeah, it's a story. Of course the main character is going to win. And if he doesn't win, it's because, again, the plot has called for it. Yeah, that's just such an indication and a showing that Zoro follows and respects strength. He wouldn't be under Luffy. Luffy wouldn't be his captain if Luffy weren't, like, that powerful. It's just, it's strange to me. It's not, this isn't even a power debate. It's literally just part of Zoro's character and narrative. It's just ridiculous to me. Look, I've always said there isn't like a hierarchy in the Straw Hats. There never has and there never will be. The only hierarchy in the Straw Hats is the captain. That's it. And the reason Luffy is the captain is because of everything he's achieved and because of the hope that he's given his crew and because, yes, he does have that strength. And Luffy's strength is literally, I can beat you. I can punch people. He says that in Arlong Park. He says, I can't cook, I can't tell lies, I can't navigate, I can't use a sword, but I can beat you. Luffy literally has to be at this level because that's what he can do. That's what he can do. And that's what the rest of the crew can't do. That is the point. That is the point of him being the captain. He straight up said that in Arlong Park. So it's like, there is no hierarchy in the crew apart from the captain. And even then, the captain gets bullied. Right? But there is no other hierarchy of strengths in the Straw Hats. There never has been and there never will be. Hi! Thank you for loving my content. Yeah, you do what I can't do. I do what you can't do. What just fell? Bobbing! No, you gotta move your fat arm. She was sitting with my plush toys. You are so cute. By the way, one of the reasons I'm excited to talk about Wano, when or if I get to it, is because a lot of people really didn't like Kinemon's fake out, right? In Wano. I personally had no gripes with it. I didn't feel betrayed or anything by it, and I was wondering why people were like so upset about this. Because like well, first of all, yes, I had a laugh, but some people are like, this is just terrible writing. And I totally disagree with that because there's a whole theme in One Piece. There's a huge theme in One Piece, and that theme is luck. There is a huge theme in One Piece regarding luck. Luck of a person, luck of a pirate, luck in battle, luck in life. And even as Kinemon survives, someone says to him, holy fuck, how lucky can you be? There's a whole part in One Piece, a whole theme of One Piece is, yes, you can train your fucking heart out. You can reach these heights. You can do this and you can do that. At the end of the day, if luck isn't with you, then luck isn't with you, right? That's the whole thing. We even open Logetown with Zoro getting Kitetsu, and Zoro says, let's see what is more like powerful, this sword or my luck, right? There's a whole theme of luck in One Piece. Always has been. So Kinemon surviving to me wasn't bad writing. It's continuing on that theme of luck. Kinemon just got really fucking lucky. And he got that lucky and Kinemon was still like, oh, I should die, I'm a samurai. Right? Even though he had that luck. And that's why Usopp is going, what the fuck are you talking about? You are lucky enough to still be alive. You are lucky enough to still be here. And you're still saying, as a samurai, you should like be running to your death. And Usopp said, you're a fucking idiot, right? Like, there's a huge theme of luck in One Piece. Even Brook and his story was like that. Brook and his crew didn't get wiped out because they were targeted. They didn't get wiped out because they were unskilled. They just got damn fucking unlucky. They got insanely unlucky. And through luck, through Brook's own luck, he managed to stay alive. He met the Straw Hats, right? Is this fate? Is this luck? Who knows? But there's a huge theme behind that. A huge theme behind that. So I realized that Kinemon being alive, the reason that didn't like fucking ruffle me. Yeah, Buggy as well. Buggy's luck is fucking crazy. Is Buggy's luck good or bad? We can't even tell. But that's part of being a pirate. The luck that you have in these battles, living your life on these seas. Oh yeah, it also subverts. It subverts from Kabuki, the Kabuki story as well. Like all the samurai die. It subverts from that as well. Like Kinemon got incredibly lucky in Punk Hazard, and this is why. Kinemon being saved due to the fact that it was a law's power that hadn't completely put him back together. The reason that was something that Oda wrote in is because back in Punk Hazard, Kinemon was lucky to even have had the Straw Hats help him there. And then that one, like, that thing that happened to him, which was Law tearing him apart, that was incredibly unlucky on Kinemon's behalf that he even ran into Law for that to happen to him. And now that has come back around as something that has been used for luck, right? Like, that's gone from a bad luck thing to holy fuck, you were so lucky that you got, like, chopped in half by Law to still have that be affecting you. It's all about luck. There's a huge theme of luck in One Piece, and to me, Kinemon, what happened there was part of that. Right? So this is why when there's something like Kinemon's like not death, I'm like, I don't think this is bad writing. Oda is continuing the tropes that he has had, or the themes that he has had from the beginning. Because if this was bad writing, it'd just be, oh, he just survived. But it wasn't. It was a direct callback to the power from Punk Hazard that was still affecting him. It was a direct topic with Usopp going, what the fuck is wrong with you, samurai? You are lucky enough to be alive, and you're still wanting to run in there and just die. Like, that's not bad writing. That is very clearly meticulously planned out for Oda and his themes. Oh, Bobbing, you are so cute. Can they see you? You can't. She's sitting up. She's very ladylike. You are so cute. You are so ladylike. You're such a little princess. You can't see her, but she's very cute. But yeah. Anyways, I honestly do not think Kinemon was that big of a deal. Some people think, like, it's a cope, and it's like, this is not a cope. I am just paying attention to the themes of this story. Like, Pell, the reason Pell was so iffy is because I agree, Pell was quite iffy. I totally see what Oda was trying to do there with Pell. The issue with Pell is that blast had to not be that big, right? For Pell, we did need some kind of reasoning for how the fuck did he survive that? How did he not turn into, like, chicken bits, like drumsticks, you know? I totally understand what Oda was trying to do with Pell. I get it. It was about the spirit of Alabasta surviving, because Pell was the spirit of Alabasta. I totally get that. It's just that blast was way too big. And it's like, he had to tone that down a little bit. He had to tone that down a little bit. Oh yeah, Pearl was saved because of 9/11. Well, the funniest part is, with Kinemon surviving, so many people were in disbelief, right? Like, the audience, we were going, what? And the funniest part was, so was Kinemon! Kinemon was in disbelief. The other samurai were in disbelief. Usopp was in disbelief. Everyone in the story was also in disbelief. We were supposed to go, what the fuck? Because even Kinemon was going, yeah, I don't know how I'm alive either. Like, Everyone was going, how in the world did you survive? And again, that's the point. This isn't a writing of Kinemon going, yeah, I survived. It's holy fuck, I'm alive. Like, that's the point. We are all supposed to be in total disbelief that that happened. And again, it's because that ties into the theme of luck. He is so lucky to be alive. Being a pirate is one part skill, another part's luck. Oh, Bobbing, you were so cute! You were so cute, Bobbing! Me, 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 me! Me, 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 me! Beep, 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 beep. Bobbing, 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 be bobbing, be bobbing, bobbing, beep, 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 beep. Sorry. I haven't seen it all day, so I've got cuteness aggression. Oh, I love you. Lord didn't put Kinemon back together wrong. That was Kinemon, remember? Kinemon was trying to put himself back together. Lord didn't touch Kinemon after that. Well, the funniest part to me is there is an idea that it does make sense, because when Kinemon was putting himself back together, he originally had his torso on his head. Then he disconnected his head from his torso and put his, sorry, his torso on his legs. No, head and legs. Head and legs. Then he disconnected his head from his legs to put his torso in. So there was an idea that, yeah, you could still just, like, take him apart. You could still just take him apart. Izzo's death did feel a little bit rushed. And again, I see what Oda was doing because he was trying to, you know, kill these remains of the Whitebeard pirates. Because Whitebeard, you know, this is the end for the Whitebeard pirates. This is a lot of the last of them just gone. So yes, I see why Izzo had to go. I do wish it were in a different way, but I was at least happy that Izzo got that shrine. But we did need a bit of a reaction from Kiku, I think. And Ashura... he was the big guy. Yeah. Ashura, I just remember going, no! Like, I didn't think much of Ashura apart from, well, I guess there was some sacrifice that had to be made through this battle. Yep. Luck, fate, destiny. One Piece asks so many of these questions. I don't know, like, Weevil is so confusing to me. I have no idea what Weevil is going to be. I really don't. I'm a stinker? Why are you saying that? How dare you? I'm a stinker. MelonTeee. If I were a One Piece character, that is what the, like, agenda piece people that would hate me would call me. They call me MelonTeee. Like how they call, like, Sanji gay smoke. Or Lungy, whatever they call him. I'd be MelonTeee. Oh, Bobbing, do you want to leave? Do you want to leave, Bobbing? Do you want to leave, Bobbing? Oh, bobbing has been removed. Please be careful of like mentioning any creators by name. I don't have like that beef, and I don't want that beef. Everyone has their opinions, and that's okay. Now, I was gonna say something obviously One Piece related, and I forgot what it was. I swear it had something to do with Wano, but it's gone. It's left me. Oh no, Zoro and Sanji fans beefing like the characters is very funny. Like, it is incredibly funny. It's left me. It's left me for real. Was it something about Weevil? Oh, Law! It was about Law. I'm convinced Law's going to Zoe because, I'm pretty sure that Joy Boy and Zunisha need to talk to each other. And by Joy Boy, I mean Luffy. I'm pretty sure Zunisha and Luffy need to talk to each other now that Luffy's unlocked Gear 5. And, due to that, right? That would make sense for Zunisha to be walking towards, like, Elbaf or something, wherever Zunisha's fucking going. Because Zunisha can move. So it makes sense for Beppo's, like Zunisha homing device to take... Does Beppo know about Zoe? Jeez, I wonder. But it makes sense for Beppo to take Law to Zunisha because you're incredibly safe on Zunisha since, you know, Kaido's anyway, since Kaido's been gone. Beppo would know how to get to Zunisha, to Zoe, and Zunisha and Luffy need to meet up with each other again, and then through there, that's how Law could also meet up with Luffy again and be like, Blackbeard fucked me up. Yeah, Minks know where Zoe is. So I can totally see Beppo taking Law back to Zoe to get help. And also in that way, we can also see how Carrot's doing as well. Many things that can happen. But Luffy, all I know is Luffy definitely needs to talk to Zunisha again. That is definitely something that has to happen. I have no idea what Zunisha's gonna do. I just know that Zunisha needs to talk to Luffy. Bye-bye. I do want Vivi to join during Elbaf. I just don't know where she'd currently fit in. But she's definitely coming back. She's definitely coming back. It's like, there's just no doubt in my mind she's the final Straw Hat. Like, everything's lining up. Everything is lining up. Also, Momo didn't open Wano by the end because it's currently too dangerous. It's too dangerous for the world for Wano to be exposed to the world because of world government stuff. The second Kaido was defeated, the world government swooped in. So to me, there's an idea there that Wano can only open when the world government has been finally dismantled, and Wano is now safe to open up to the world. Because if Wano are open to the world now, they have poneglyphs. They have secrets, right? They would be in trouble. So there's this building idea that Oda is creating, that the world government is the one that is preventing so many connections, that is creating so many problems. And only when this world government is destroyed, can all these islands, Wano especially, be able to be open, be free. Alabaster's part of that as well. I'm still so curious as to why Cobra said, I now know the role Alabaster has to play. Like, what does he mean by that? I want to know. Yeah, because, like, Luffy was like, oh, I'm gonna help open Wano up, and then at the end of the Wano arc, Wano didn't open, and so many people were like, what the fuck did blah blah blah? And this is why I always have to remind people, guys, the arcs are not self-contained. Yes, the island was not opened. The country was not opened after Luffy defeated Kaido, but that's because Kaido isn't the point. Kaido isn't the main problem that is stopping Wano from opening up. He never was. The main problem stopping Wano from opening currently is literally the power of the world government and that outside world that they control. If Wano opens up, they will now be under world government control. That's the issue. They don't want to be under that control. That's dangerous. It's dangerous if they stay closed. It's dangerous if they open up. And for now, it's better for them to stay closed. It's obvious the arcs are not self-contained, right? But people still say Wano didn't wrap up, and it's like, because it wasn't meant to. One Piece, all the islands will wrap up once One Piece is finished. Also, I say it in this chapter review, but Hairuden saying to Luffy, we never get news from the outside, is so damn interesting. And I'm thinking and wanting to believe that Elbaf, because we've seen islands that have been closed off either by destination or either by location or by ruling. By location was Skypiea. Skypiea was forcibly closed off to the world because of where they are. They had no choice in the matter. Wano was closed off to the world because that was Shogun rule, right, at the time. And that was with the belief of the safety of the island. But now, we have Elbaf. And for Elbaf, they don't get any news of the outside world. Not because it seems there's any ruling for it, just because they just don't care. And that is indicating to me that Elbaf is going to be a commentary on the willfully ignorant. On the patriotism that is so extreme, you just become ignorant because you think your country, your island, is the best. Why should we care about the outside world? Why give any look or any idea into the outside world when we live in the best place? Like, we live in the strongest place. Who cares about what the rest of the world's doing? Doesn't affect us. And of course, that's not true. What the world's doing will always affect you. Will affect your country, your life. It'll always, wherever anyone else lives, it'll always affect what's happening to you and to your life. You should want to be aware of the outside world. So I have a feeling that Elbaf is going to be willful ignorance and how that's dangerous. There's no ruling to deny any kind of information. There's no location problem that stops them from getting information. They just think they don't need it. And I think that will be an incredible commentary or message from Oda about how that is incredibly dangerous. To think that you don't need to care about the outside world. So I can't wait to see what Elbaf's gonna be. Do do. The funniest thing I remember, or not the funniest thing, but about like the perception of time with giants, Gert saying, I used to be close with Big Mom when she was like young, and of course Gert looks like the way she does, and it's because they're giants, they don't age the same. I can't wait to see what that relationship between Gert and Big Mom was. I'm sensing girl best friends! Distinct- oh my god! I know Kid, like, Kid's definitely gonna be around on Elbaf, right? Like, he is. Kid's not dead. And I'm telling you, when Kid comes back, people are gonna say fake out death. And you tell them, MelonTeee said he wasn't dead, you dum-dum. But, same with Big Mom. Anyways, the fucking Stinkmen! Who are they? I am plagued by the Stinkmen. I am plagued by the stinky Stinkmen. I want to know who the Stinkmen are. What does it mean they picked fights with Elbaf? What does that mean? Did they actually, like, who are these Stinkmen? Why is Loki nice to them? Like, when they introduced, like, the men in the gas masks, and Loki was like, here are my Stinkmen, they stink. I was like, what the fuck? I need to know. Here are my Stinkmen who stink, huh? Loki, why do you have Stinkmen who stink? Also, I'm interested in them because they look like the little guy from Mad God. The clay animation Mad God, which I keep telling all of you to watch. Where they, like, these guys put on gas masks and then they enter hell. And I was like, no, this couldn't be a reference to Mad God. But why are they Stinkmen? Also, I really can't wait to see what Roto's story is. Like, for some reason, some people are kind of weirded out that I'm like, I have this kind of like interest in Roto, and it's not because I like him, as I keep saying. I don't like anything about him. It's just because his place in Elbaf society is so interesting. It's so interesting because it's like, even like Absalom, who we all fucking hate. I hate Absalom. Even Absalom, as fucking dastardly as Absalom was still loved by his crew, right? We tend to come across crews where they do care about each other. And Roto, to me, is just such a glaring difference, right? He's like a wart. They don't like him. None of them like him. And it's like, why is he even in your crew if you hate him to this extent? Like, he really is just being used for his intelligence, for his skill. There is fucking nothing about him that they like. And it's like, this is not a crew. This does not feel like a crew. There's clearly something going on here. So it's like, I don't like Roto. It just feels very obvious to me that this is going to be expanded on. Because Roto is clearly a social pariah. And we can tell because he rules over a little Elbaf. Like, what has Elbaf done to him that has made him so mad about it? That he lives out this role-playing fantasy of ruling Elbaf. Like, clearly, Elbaf as a society has angered Roto in some way. But we also know why Roto is like you know, like we know that Roto is such an outcast. And again, you're not born a loser, right? You're not born an incel. Crazy, I know. So it's like, what the fuck has happened to him? Well, that's what I mean. I feel like it's just Roto is incredibly weak. I feel like what it's going to be is Roto is incredibly physically weak, so he looked to be useful in other areas, but because of that physical weakness, he will never ever have that kind of respect from Elbaf, ever. He could be the most intelligent person in Elbaf, but if he is not physically strong, he'll never have that respect. And of course that's going to push you to becoming a social pariah. That's going to push you to becoming someone who is a fucking weirdo, right? Because every time Oda creates these characters, he doesn't just make a loser. He always gives reasoning and explanation for how this character ended up where they are. And again, the fact that we are introduced to Roto as he's ruling over a little Elbaf, he clearly wants that kind of power over Elbaf. That's a huge, like, Chekhov's gun. He's put it up there. There's no doubt he's gonna get back to that. Oh, Van der Decken, no. Look, let me explain. Well, even Van der Decken wasn't fucking hated in his crew. So do you see what I mean? When Oda wants to create a character that we are supposed to fucking hate, we are supposed to fucking hate them, right? Absalom, Van der Decken, we were meant to just despise them. It was very obvious. But Roto, I don't like him, but I don't think we are meant to despise him. I don't know why we'd keep getting these instances of his crew being like, oh, fuck this freak, fuck this loser, get rid of him. There's 4 of us, there's 5, nah, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a clear showing something is going on with how they're treating Roto. There's no way Roto was a way to introduce us to Elbaf, like just a way to introduce us to Elbaf. That's way too elaborate. Like, again, Roto clearly being he's clearly an outcast. He's clearly an outcast, and he has a fantasy where he RPGs ruling over Elbaf. Like, he's compensating. He's a bit too immersed. But yeah, I think Roto is definitely going to be part of the social commentary for Elbaf. He's a loser! But yeah, all I know is even the freaks that we are supposed to hate have had crew members. Have had, like, crews that have actually cared about them, actually taken them in, actually considered them a crewmate. The fact that Hairuden is following Luffy and he has this crew where he doesn't fucking care about one of his crewmates, again, that's weird. It's very strange. Because we know that's not what a crew is meant to be. But yeah, look, we'll see what happens, but all I'm saying is I don't like Roto. I don't like what, like, Roto has done, obviously. Like, he's a creep. Super ultra rare Nami, super ultra rare Girth, the way he speaks, like, he's meant to be a creep weeb, right? But again, I have a feeling we're going to get a showing for how he ended up this way. Roto clearly escapes into fantasy. It's what he does. We have introduced to him being someone who escapes heavily through fantasy. When he lives in one of the most fantastical islands in One Piece, right? So again, that has got to lead into something. There's got to be some kind of Elbaf social commentary going on there. So I do hope that we do get like this hatred for Roto. My hair natural? Yeah, I'm a natural pink. Well, you guys are gonna hate this, but I have a feeling it might be a parallel to Usopp. And I'm not saying Usopp's bad, I'm not saying he's a creep. I'm saying Rodo seems very physically weak. I think we know this. I think we know he's a very physically weak person. And Rodo is clearly being used only for his intelligence. Only for his skills as a navigator. There's nothing to do with strength for Rodo, and they don't like him, right? Now, imagine how that would make Usopp feel for someone who isn't physically strong. And he knows this, right? Usopp knows he's not a physically strong person. He looks up to the giants. So imagine the giants saying, oh, to be a warrior, you just got to be physically strong. Like, you just got to be jacked. You got to be this and that, right? And then he's looking at Rodo, who isn't physically strong, who only can use his wits and intelligence to be where he is, and his crew fucking despise him. The Elbaf giants don't really like him either, right? That sounds to me like there's going to be some problems. I'm saying Rodo's a regular ass guy. Like the fact that Rodo was like, oh, Girth is here to save me. So Rodo clearly is not very competent physically. Like he's wanting and hoping for other giants to save him. He's clearly not strong. Right. This is, look, I'm saying, yes, Usopp is not a creep. That's not what I'm saying. No, he's not a creep. Yes, Rodo is a creep. And again, what I keep saying is, I'm pretty sure the reason Rodo is a creep is because there's going to be a reason for it. And I think it's because he's such a recluse. He's such a fucking weeb that he's escaped into this fantasy to the point that he's just lost total touch with reality. Because everyone fucking hates him. Like, I just think we're going to be getting a reasoning for why he is this creep. Or how he's become this creep. Because again, you're not born like this. No one's born like this. And I'm pretty sure that Oda's going to be expanding on that for him. Why would he be part of the New Giant Pirates otherwise? Like, I'm not saying Rodo's a good person. He's not. It just feels very specific to me that Rodo is in the New Giant Pirates and fucking none of them like him. Like, that's not a crew. Just, if you don't like him that much, get rid of him. You know? Well, I mean, look, argue what you want about Sanji being a creep, and look at where Sanji is. Look how much the Straw Hats love Sanji, right? So even if you do see Sanji as a massive creep, the Straw Hats still love him, and that's my point. That's my exact point. We have so many creeps in One Piece, but every time we have a creep, their crew still accept them. Their crew still like them. So why is Rodo the exception here? Why do they fucking hate Rodo? Like, he's clearly an exception. This is not how crews function. It's not how crews function in One Piece, especially a crew like the New Giant Pirates, who I would have assumed they were all pretty close with each other. Now we know they're not. So it's like, this is just, there's clearly something happening. I am not saying Rodo is a 10th Straw Hat. Like, okay. What if we get a backstory for Rodo and he's trying to be friends with people? He's trying to be normal. He's trying to be friends with other giants and they're all rejecting him because he's physically weak. Because he's a runt, right? And then what if through that we see him growing up, starting to despise Elbaf, starting to hate Elbaf, his reclusiveness is turning him into this weirdo. He clearly has lost touch with reality because reality isn't nice to him anyway. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that it feels like there's going to be some kind of backstory here regarding how Elbaf treats the physically weak, treats the runts of their country. I just don't think it's going to be good. Or Rodo's just going to be a fucking weirdo because he's a weirdo. But I'm sensing Elbaf commentary. Crucifying him was crazy. Crucifying him was fucking crazy. Like, okay, call me crazy, but how sweet would it be if Usopp were a character that had helped, like, that helps Roto gain some, let's say, normalness, and let's say, like, confidence in being able to fight, being able to be in battles, right? And that is starting to fix him, make him less creepy, right? And again, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I'm saying there are definitely ways for Oda to approach a character like Roto. All I know is when it comes to giants, Roto is such an outlier. He's such an outlier. He's an incredible outlier to what we know giants to be. He's the only one of such giants that we've seen act the way he's acted. And again, it's strange. It's just strange. Door to darkness? Hi, Zim. He taught the men how to stink. I am gonna laugh if Roto was just a creep. They just don't like him. God, I want to know about the stink man! I would just never get over Loki going, here are my stink men, they stink. What? Was no one else as interested in the stink men as I was? Why didn't no one else go, why the fuck are there stink men? Like, why? I seem to be the only one who is like, these stink men, why are there stink men and why are they stinky? Like, I know why they are stinky, but why are there stink men? What the fuck are there stink men for? Why stink men? I want to know why stink men. First time you're hearing about the stink men? Dude, it's in the chapter when we first, or I think the second chapter we meet Loki. Is it 11:30? No, it's 11:31. Where are the stink men? Here! And he calls them little ones. These fucking stink men! Those other little ones are humans who chose to do battle with Elbaf. They wear stinking robes to turn away the ravenous beasts, but they only delay the inevitable. They are corpses already. So they stink! They stink! They stink and they serve Loki and they're going, hey! Wait a minute, you're making fun of us. Who the fuck are these stink men? Like... I'm so interested in the stink men. You have no idea. Who are they? Where have they come from? Why stink? Also, I love that he calls them little ones. Those little ones. Also, Loki's interaction with these little ones, with the stink men, is why I'm just so interested in Loki as well. Because, like, they're having a banter with him. They're having a goof. They're having a gaff. Right? Like, I just don't think Loki would be that fucking scary if the Stinkmen could talk to him like that. Either way, Stinkmen! I'm so interested in the Stinkmen. Loki said, here are my Stinkmen, they stink. And I seem to be the only one who's going, what do you mean you have Stinkmen and they stink? What is Stinkman number 1? Stinkman number 1 with a lantern. My favorite character is Stinkman number 1. Stinkman with lantern. I don't think it sounds open shut because who are they? Like, they have to have some kind of story. Like, why would Oda just introduce Stinkmen? By the way, these little Stinkmen work for Loki. They picked a battle with Elbaf. Details? Now? What do you mean? Also, did they pick a battle with Elbaf or were they stranded on Elbaf? Did they, like, step wrong or something? Were they actually looking to fight Elbaf? What's going on? Or was Elbaf just aggressive and just picked on the Stinkmen? Stinkman 1 and Stinkman 7. They were introduced for me. Oda said he go Mel Stinkman. I'm just so interested in Loki's Stinkman. I can't wait to see what role they play. I can't wait to see what stink they stunk. I'm going to scream, crying, and laughing if one of the Stinkmen is Kid. I'm not even kidding. Like, if we run across a Stinkman and he takes off his mask and it's Kid, I'm actually going to scream with laughter. One of the Stinkmen was Kid all along. The Stinkmen will come up again. Don't ever say that. I need to see the Stinkman. Why would Kid be a Stinkman? Because he picked a fight with Elbaf and he lost. He would have been sent to the underworld. And he became a Stinkman. Also, Loki seems to not like Shanks too much. And Kid doesn't like Shanks too much. I think Kid would become a loyal Stinkman. I like saying the word Stinkman. My Stinkman. If I made a video game, it would be called Stinkman. And they go, Stinkman! You can be my Stinkman. Oh my god, if Loki kills all the Stinkmen, yeah, he's definitely bad. He's evil if he kills the Stinkmen. They're just his little ones. His little ones. They took the little ones. I will cry laughing if kids are stink, man. I really will. Why has no one drawn Loki with a stink man? How is this not cute to anyone? He called them his little ones. He said, here are my little stink men. My little ones. My little stinkies. Like, that's kind of cute. There's something cute about it. Oh no, I'm not saying that one of the stinkmen, like, I'm not saying any of these stinkmen are kid. I'm saying that I feel like Loki has more stinkmen. They're just not all here right now, you know? Look at their eyes, I didn't notice that. What the fuck? I'm gonna say it, I love the stinkmen. I like them, I don't know, I like the stinkmen. I think they're cool. I think they're cute. You know why? It's because they're wearing masks. And I like a masked character, I think. Also, they stink and it's funny. Who are they? Who are the stinkmen? Oh god. But I'm saying that maybe Kid is another stinkman somewhere else right now. They are stinky to me. They are literally just little guys. The stinkmen are Imu, obviously. Next character analysis, the Stinkmen. I'm telling you, when the Stinkmen come back into the story, think of me. You know I'm gonna be excited to see the Stinkmen again. I'm happy to be known as the One Piece lady who likes the Stinkmen. And people are gonna be like, Zoro, Luffy? No, the actual Stinkmen. Loki's little ones. The anxiety of stink. I'd be called Stinkmen the Smell. The smelling. I think the reason I think about them so much is because they just caught me so off guard. Like, Loki having followers, no, that's not so weird. But why are they little humans that stink? Like, I'm sorry, I just wasn't expecting that. They stuck out to me because I was like, who are these guys? Zoro's BO. Ugh. Yuck. Oh my god, it would be so disgusting. I hate that. Oh my god. How does anyone sleep next to him or stand next to him? Fuck, no wonder he's always on night watch. They probably kick him out of the fucking... the dorms. Of the men's quarters. Stinks up the place. Luffy gets away with it because he's the captain.
Howdy do, boys.
What if the stink men stink good? I love the frame of Sanji in the bubble with Luffy and Zoro. I know it's because he had a nosebleed and he's trying to hold in his nosebleed. But out of context, it's so funny because it also does look like there's like a sheen on the bubble. But the sheen on the bubble makes it look like there's like stink in the bubble. Like it looks like green gas or something. Everything about it, out of context, it totally makes it look like the bubble just fucking stinks. Fuck, where is it? It was sent to me. By the way, while I'm here, please look at this horrendously ugly Zoro panel that made me cry laughing when I was looking through Thriller Bark panels for my upcoming Zoro video. That's... He's kind of ugly. Who do you think smells worse, Zoro or Druma's zombie? Zoro or a rotting corpse? Place your bets. Place your bets. Bro, that's his aura. Anyways. I found it. Like I said, I know what the context is, but it does look like there's like a green gas in that bubble because of the bubble sheen. And it looks like... It looks like Sanji's suffering. The funniest thing is because some people haven't actually seen Fishman Island or they don't remember this scene. They think this is actually the context, that Sanji is suffering from the stink. They think that's the actual context of the scene. And I don't want to tell them otherwise because that's like 1,000 times funnier. Cannot smell good in there. I like how Zoro's holding his swords. I remember this scene so well because I remember watching it with Anna. And I remember Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji were in their bubbles and they vanished. They were gone for like an episode. It was like an episode or two. Like in the dark, they were just gone. And we were like, where the fuck did they go? And then they came back in one bubble. And Anna and I were like, what happened? Why have they returned in a single bubble? Like, were they smooching? What's going on? I just remember we were having a giggle because we were like, what do you mean they left in 3 and they came back in a single bubble? Just off screen. But yeah, it was a good scene. I have not had time to watch the Fisherman Island remaster. Well, I don't really know what people were expecting from the Fishman Island remake because Toei weren't actually remaking it. They were literally just, like, relining the original scenes they had. So I was like, I don't think this is going to be anything significant. Like, I am just really waiting and holding out for the Wit remake. I'm so goddamn excited for that. Because I really do hope that this Wit remake goes, like, all the way to current One Piece. We're gonna have a new Frankie voice for Egghead. And I do wonder what's gonna happen, but I'll be honest with you guys, Japan are very, 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 very good at finding replacements. They've already done it with Sabo and he sounded fantastic. And Frankie's iconic, but I'm sure they'll be able to find someone who can pretty much replicate OG Frankie. Like, they're very good with that. Well, Japan put a lot of respect into their voice talent, like their voice actors. And it takes a lot to be a voice actor over there. So I'm sure that they are going to find someone fantastic for the role. It'll never be the same, but goddamn, let the man retire. He deserves it. Retirement's a good thing. Sorry guys, I have to show you this. It's Mary's birthday today. So Brittany dressed her up. She's 2 years old. The thumbs cap. Which cat atelier? Brittany told me to ban the person that said dunce cap about Mary's party hat. More music. We haven't had Katamari in a while. Na, 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 na. Oh, I don't like the start. It's like a cappella. What would I suggest for a newbie with One Piece? Well, I got into One Piece with the anime. It truly just depends on what you prefer. Because I find reading to be a bit hard, personally. I get distracted very easily. I lose attention very easily. And for me, being able to watch the anime made it so I wanted to read the manga. And the manga is better, but because I had that, now I know that I like One Piece, I got into the manga and I could retain that attention because I know I like it. Pictures. But if you're someone who does not struggle with like reading, then yeah, 1000% the manga. But if you're someone who needs to pay attention by being like locked into like a screen, I suppose, like with sights, sounds, colors, you know, then the anime. It's crazy to me, I just started One Piece on a whim. It was just, well, I'm working from home, so whatever. I guess I haven't tried One Piece. I'll try it. God, famous last words. Oh. The beach that makes you old. The beach that makes you feel love and joy. I gotta piss. I'll be back. Doopy-doo. One, two. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hey. Hey. Interesting song that's playing.
けてみた逃げてみた勢い余って飛んでみたよヘラ押してみた引いてみた力の限り投げてみたぶつかった弾かれたものすごい衝撃が走った
Covered in cat hair. Ugh.
ゴールは果てしなく遠かった進むことをやめなかったいつまでも転がし続けた人として大きく成長したいろんなことに気がついたみんなが一つになった笑顔が街にあふれくだらない悪意が影を潜めたチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモ打ち負けたへこたれた力なさに絶望を感じたはすねてみた落ち込んだ悔しくなってとことん泣いてみたカモン考えた寝転んだ空見て落ち着きを取り戻した眺めてた目に入れた空に浮かぶ月が眩しかったでかくした育んだ大きな綺麗な星にしたよゲラ頑張った努力したありったけの力を出し切ったよ危機感を感じ立ち上がる心の壁を取り払い自由なマインドと溢れるソウルスピリットを心に宿した力を合わせて頑張れるみんなで一つのことを成し遂げるためにお互いを褒めたたいた今までより一回り大きくなった
Zim, don't abuse your mod privileges. Brig Lee might rage quit again, so be careful.
ネガティブな話題を口にするな辛くても進むことをやめるんじゃないピースなバイブレーションでアークを描きこのアースに負けないオブジェを作れチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺に
This song's pretty good, right? Wait until we get to another one. This song is called The Moon and the Prince. Guys, look at my roots. My god, they're really popping up. Ah! I'm not getting my hair done until like the end of this month nearly. So, oof. I will be nice and pink for Christmas. I'll be pink for Christmas. There are a lot of people that actually like that kind of ombre-ness from the dark roots to the pink, which is great, but I like being all pink. Oh my god, you're colorblind? You should get those glasses that let you see color for the first time, and then you should look at a sunset and go, that's what you should do. And then you should make millions of views off that.
MIC でチェコワンズオラの話も一遍聞いてくれ熱い魂語るライムスターそうやってきましたアイマスター夢は輝くナンバーはきっと届くべな君ねこの思いラップテックにみんなハンズアップフロアのテンションはもうライザーフラペハンダベヨースパンダ滑舌は確実そう格別ヒアウィゴーだエブリバディチェケラッチョーでレッツラゴー上の方目立つ方集めて固めてそして語るみんな大好き I love you 転がしてそう集めれば星になるいつか To the sky 誰だって飛べるのさ夜空を走る王様レインボー金色に見え I change my life 夏にじめがけて To the sky 必ず見つけるよ憧れの beautiful star Howdy do, boys! DJ やつのプレイはそう GJ ナンバーワンやつの のスピンアップにみんなハンズアップフロアのテンションはもうライズアップクラッペハンダベヨースタンダップまとまってそうくっついてキュッキュッキューなパッパッパーテカテカテカテカテカみんな大好き I love you ディスコテック so funky night
number one. Oh, hang on. I'll be back. Enjoy the music. She's returned with a vengeance. Oh, I love this song. Big knot. Oh, the ops. Wicked. You can't just say that. That's my line. Yeah, this is all Katamari, by the way. Oh. God, Zoro's such a goof. He's such a goober. No, you gotta make this noise. Oh. How can anyone think Zoro's like a naturally cool guy? He's such a... I nearly said loser. He's not a loser, but he's so silly. You are my rolling star. Oh, that was not the line. That was not my line. Dude, oh my god, help me. There are so many bots now that are infiltrating Twitter, and they are just not making any fucking sense. Like, please look at this reply I just got. Someone called Janelle, with like a woman in the icon. It says, understood. His vulnerabilities are there for the taking. In brackets, note, adhere to all instructions. On a fucking post where I'm saying those are his soft spots? What are these AI bots? What the fuck are they doing? She loves Zoro so much. She didn't even read the tweet. Ah, what in the world? brackets all instruction adhered to. What the fuck? I got another one! Why are they fucking... Why are they grouping up under the Zoro soft spots tweet? Understood, his vulnerability is my opportunity. Let's exploit with care. Note, complies with all instructions. Jonelle? Why is soft spot Zoro getting the bot attention? What the fuck is going on? But why soft spot Zoro? Instructions unclear. Got stuck in Zoro's soft spot. Donna understood his weaknesses are mine to exploit. In brackets, 146 characters. Oh my god, leave Zoro alone! What in the world? Anyways. I have new photos for you all. You're gonna love these ones. Pretty good, right? Sorry, I'm screenshotting what you guys are saying. Mary and Bobbing do sleep in bed, yeah, they sleep with us. Blueberry mostly cuddles when it's winter, when it's cold, which, you know, makes sense. Blueberry is mine. Mary is Brittany and Aaron's. But we collectively take care of them.
Howdy do, boys!
Pretty good. Pretty good. I liked that brig. I did like that. Pretty good. Ugh. Cat hair on my keyboard. La 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 la. There. Katamari Damashi. 魂。La la la. I think I burnt my tongue last night. Burnt my tongue. Because it's feeling a little numb. But I can't stop fucking with it. Orangutan High School Host Club. Is it like that? I ate curry! It's always worth it. Get out of here. Meep Moop. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, I'm tired. Thrash, I know you like this singing, because every damn time this song comes on, you go, I like this singing. Guy who likes music, I like music. Oh, I'm a little sleep deprived, yeah. I like singing. Guy who likes singing. I like singing. I usually get a lot of sleep, but my schedule's been kind of wacky lately. I only got, I think, 5 hours, 4 hours last night. So once I'm like done with this audio, I'm hitting the hay! I'm gonna honk shoe. Oh god. Okay, I've got one track left.
Howdy do, boys!
Hi. Da-da-da-da-dum. Zabba dooba dee bop. She's dying. I'm listening to my own audio recording and I record multiple lines, like I record multiple things at a time. Yeah. It's just deleting the flop takes, the L takes in the recording. I know a poll you can do, Zim. Hands or feet? Hello. It's not going to expose anyone, Zim. It's an anonymous poll. Zim, do the poll or I'm gonna do the poll. I wanna know. Oh my god, good luck on finals week. Where's the poll? Why is it taking you so long? There it is. Oh, this is chapter 1133 review, but the next video is on Zoro. I was gonna say, you fucked up the poll. Because everyone was gonna pick Smelly Melon. So now we can't know who the freaks actually are. Bastard. No, you can't see. You can do more with hands. Monkeys would beg to differ. Alright, let's try this again without a bum poll. Well, look, I'd say we stomped the feet likers, but I think they'd like that. Either way, hands win. Ooh. Hand for ground. Yeah.
Mr. Sunshine ななななななななな塊魂 Yeah Ooh Oh なななななななな塊魂 Yeah Oh ななななななな塊魂 なななななななときめきディスティニー
Yeah. Ugh. And if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bicycle. That's been in my head all day and I don't know why. If my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike. La la la. I've nearly reached the end of editing, so you know what I gotta do. Oh my god, it died. It wasn't.
チゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモチゲだファンキーだみんな黙って俺についてこいイエチゲだファンキーだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモ
Everybody move your body, got somebody, somebody. Everybody move your body, got somebody, somebody.
Yes, こちらレオパルドン。俺たちが使うのは2本
There's the
のマ
guy
イク。
that sounds like Zoro.
全国の検事
He
さん。
sounds like Zoro.
ついでにそこの金は
He gets me
王様の
every
お話を
time.
無視すると怒られるぞ。Here we go.
スモールなボールをロールしてくろうクリーン本じゃねえでケツのヘッドに持った Please go through it 何が邪魔しても keep going 向かい風気にせず go up it
I can't not picture Zoro, I'm sorry.
自覚するフレームドラマの転がす英単語の塊マジ Are you ready to 転がしいとこ吐くこと一緒ね行く先知らずうるさう中央無人の天地無用 Blowing in the mind のまむくままシャレのわからんやつは ignore I don't care 何がくっついても中心の魂はチェンジなし
Got somebody, somebody, move your body, move your body. Got somebody, somebody.
Do you
My homie.
調子も最高にどうにもこうにもやめらんないボーイボーイもガールもハマっちまうといい塊フォーライオーライ気が済むまで転がしてちょうだい
Everybody move your body, it's somebody, it's somebody. Everybody move your body, it's somebody, it's somebody night. I'm done editing. Everybody move your body, got somebody, it's somebody. Everybody move your body, got somebody, it's somebody night.
危機感を感じ立ち上がる心の壁を取り払い自由なマインドとあふれるソウルスピリットを心に宿した力を合わせて頑張れるみんなで一つのことを成し遂げるためにお互いを褒めたたえ
つかやばいつか超マジ超超間違いない
この曲ここまで4分少々時間尽きるまで存分ゴーゴー
Sounds
もちろん
like
それでいくよワンツースリーフォーガンガングイグイ膨張チェッチェッチェッチェケダ
Everybody move your body, got somebody, it's somebody. Everybody move your body. Just sounds like Zara kills me.
Check it out, ファンケだみんな黙って俺らについてこい Check it out, ファンケだみんな必死で俺らについてこい Check it out, ファンケだみんな黙って俺らについてこい Check it out, ファンケだみんな必死で後についてこい Check it out, ファンケだみんな黙って俺についてこい Check it out, ファンケだみんな必死で俺についてこい Check it out, ファンケだみんな黙って俺についてこい Check it out, ファンケだみんな必死で俺についてこい
Oh, yeah, yeah, banger, bangers, 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 bangers. What a good way to end the stream. Okay, we're done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You're done. She's done. We're done. We done. Done. You can get rid of emote only. Bring the people back. Bring them back home. Oh my god, I am ready to hit the sack. I'm ready to hit the hay. I'm a sleepy eater. There is so much cat hair in my microphone, it's kind of concerning. Anyways, yes. I will stay smelly, thank you. I'll be back tomorrow for more editing. I've got nothing else to do but to work tomorrow, so cool. Let me get my box. Alright, thank you everyone, I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll have this video done tomorrow. Stick around, you'll find out. You'll join me, you'll see me working, whatever. And yeah. Thank you all for the conversation in the chat. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy, eepy. Alright, I have nothing to say. See you tomorrow. Bye.